We're going to talk about elbowing and kickboxing. Now, I will tell you that there's a number of ways you can get these off. You can get them off in the clinch. Most elbows that I'm throwing from the clinch. From the clinch, okay? You can also do this flying elbow we talked about, the Superman elbow. You can do that one. That's legit. See lots of guys doing it. And if you throw an elbow, remember, it's not going to have that same kind of power that you're thinking about with these big punches. It's a different power. The wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, all of that gives when you're throwing this punch. It might only give a little bit, but it gives. There's nothing in this elbow that gives. It's like getting hit with a baseball bat instead of a big piece of chain. Now, the chain will hurt you in a different way, but what I'm telling you is that this is going to be solid. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're going to find a bag, adjust it to height. The first thing that we want to do is think about two different targets. One target that I'm going to aim for is I want to cut him. I want to hit him across the eye, brow ridge, right? In order to do that, I want to cut in a downward angle this way. This hand must protect. I move in and I drive this way. Hands up and one, this way. Two. All right, second target. You can hit him right in the collarbone. It takes about 10 pounds of pressure to break your collarbone. To break a person's collarbone, that arm is out of the fight. Right? And it's here. All right? Collarbone. All right. If you feel like there's not enough power, right, I'll be happy to show you how to get a little bit more hits and so forth in it. But for those that doubt, Curtis, I don't think we can really hit people with the elbow and hurt them. Bring your collarbone this way, right? I won't hit you that hard, but when I hit you, you're just gonna feel like, oh my God, that almost killed me, okay? Questions on the cutting elbow?
Yes, sir.
I'm throwing it slightly back leg. You can be here, but mine's slightly back, and I push into it this way. The elbow comes from the hands are up position. This is covering my front of my body, and it comes this way in a downward angle, cutting. Then I move to the angle and I recover. Ready? 3 people on a bag. Cover. Cover. Make sure you recover back. Cutting. Okay. Rising. Rising. Again, we need to have something out here. You're in such danger. If you just go in there like this and throw this, you might get it. But if you miss, here you are, and they're going to come back and hit you, okay? So this one's going to come in, much like we throw the uppercut, right? Straight up here. Now, if you clip the chin, you're going to be like, it doesn't have any power. I don't like it. But it's the same thing with the uppercut. If I just clip the chin, I'm going to be like, my uppercut just sucks. Right? You want to push in, right? The uppercut pushes in, right? In this way. So if you do one of these, drive in, right? When I hit them, right? Drive as hard as you can. Push with the legs and drive in. Push them off balance, okay? Trust me, you will like this once you start hitting with it. Look good. Look good. A lot of chest. Hey, we get a little bit of chest. Let's get that in the Number 3. 1, 2. This one's like I'm going to throw a baseball. Okay, this is the spike. Now some of you guys are going to lift the hand up and pull it down. That's a dropping elbow. That's not what we're doing. The spike goes forward. Right? You drive like you're throwing a baseball this way, and when you hit, you push with your body forward and pull with your lat. Ready? Go! Looking good, Joel. All right, how do you know that your elbow is effective? The guy's not up. That's round. That's how you know. You might be cut. That's how you know.
3.
So far we've got 3. 1, right? 2, 3. Now you can make the spike slightly different and drop down this way. This works super good. Again, on the collarbone. Works super great, okay? We're gonna talk a little bit about that. But what I want you to kind of think of is, if I'm gonna spike, I'm gonna hit in this way. Think kind of like, not a jab cross, more like a jab overhead right, okay? This way. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And you're driving with the body. The more you drive with the body, trust me, the elbow's gonna be fine, the more it's gonna work. You probably won't get away with that with the cross. You know, that's gonna be ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? But you are gonna twist with the hips to make that more powerful, right?
Yes, sir.
So, same thing, we're gonna drive in that way. Collarbones. Now you can hit straight side or cross side. Both of these are fine, right? Hand comes up, pull with the lat, and drive, okay? You can, straight to the top of the head. There's a lot of that that's going on. If you're watching any Muay Thai, the guy gets up against the ropes, foot on the bottom rope, hits, cuts the top of the head. I don't like hitting the top of the head. It's the hardest part of the body. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But this is legit. This is such a devastating elbow, they don't allow this in MMA and UFC, particularly on the ground. You can't 12 to 6. I'm telling you, it's super good if you can work it out. Dropping, ready?
I'm covered.
Self-defense. So the guy comes behind and he starts trying to, maybe starts grabbing me. I'm gonna try not to get choked. Then I'm gonna start driving this elbow, right? Now, I'm not seeing a whole lot of people getting mugged this way, even on YouTube. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, I just don't see it a lot. So what are we really gonna use this back elbow for? We're gonna step, we're gonna turn, we're gonna hit this way. And why? You're using the back muscles like we're pulling this way in order to make this shot. You gotta step close, big turn, look to make the shot. Generally speaking, this is a deceptive move. All right, so I can hit here, 1. I can hit here, 2. All right, I can hit here, 3. I can hit here, 4. And I can hit here, 5. It's quite deceptive and extremely powerful, okay? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now, I am going to tell you, one of you will do this, and it's okay. Don't panic and don't laugh too hard. You should be able to laugh at yourself. One of you guys is going to be like, I'm going to make this, I'm going to knock his head off. Here it goes. You're going to go, huh! Like, what happened? Well, your elbow's pretty short, so you're going to have to get this foot close to the bag. This is your reference point. Now I don't even have to look. I know I'm going to hit. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
When I step, turn, I don't even have to look. I think I should look, but I don't have to because I have a reference point. I know where he is. Try not to miss. Have some fun, spinning elbow. Powerful, nicely done, Caleb. All right, quad. There you go. Watch the balance. Make the hit. I'm not pulling anything off. Looks good. I feel like I'm just doing weird stuff. Guys, I'm going to tell you that's okay. It's totally okay, right? I promise you, right? All the guys, all the greats that throw elbows, okay? Bukal, for one, and just a number of other Muay Thai guys, but also guys like Silva, right? Guys like Jones. These are elbow monsters. And I promise you, the first time that they threw one and knocked somebody out, nobody looked at him and said, well, that was too flashy. He probably was, that was a dangerous move. He shouldn't have done that. You know what they said? Oh, right? It was awesome. But the first time we do these things, we're going to look a little goofy, right? I promise you, there's going to be trolls watching our videos going, some of your guys look kind of goofy. Yes, the first time some of them have done an elbow. That makes sense. I say the best for last. I'm going to tell you what. If you're a monster and you ding somebody up, you've hit them, right? And you bore them out, and you want to make your finishing move, it's this one. Yeah. Right? You dive right in on them. Remember the other day we did the knee, right? We did this one. This is the brother of the flying knee. This is the basically the flying elbow. Now again, we cock and we kick back to drive the body forward this way, and we strike. I saw a guy that did this with the dropping elbow this way, it hit the guy in the forehead, went down his nose and his chin, and the guy just didn't get up. I was just like, dang, I've never seen the flying dropping elbow. I've seen this one a lot, but he jumped up high. It's a powerful move. Why? You're in the air. Your body's committed. If you hit, by the way, what does it mean when I say you're committed?
You're not going to stop.
So there's no backing out. There's no backing out. It's not like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try a little fake, front kick. There's no fake flying. There's no fake flying techniques. You're in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You get smoked. Sometimes that does happen. Or you hit, right? And hit them hard. Can we do it?
Yes, sir.
Line up. How do you train with your partner throwing elbows? It's kind of like doing leg kicks, right? He throws leg kick, I take one, right? He throws another one, I like start shielding. He throws leg kick, I turn in. He throws leg kick, I go shin on shin. The hardest shin wins. It's kind of the same way with elbows, okay? So Caleb's going to throw the first one. Of course, I'm not going to just let him hit me. And this goes up. Now, you want to frame. So now, he's not going to hit me hard. Watch what happens when I try to do, this is kind of how we tend to block a lot of times. So he goes to throw that, watch, and he cuts right through, and I get crushed. This is not the block. It's this, right? Now I frame off of my head. I'm going to be honest, this is a stupid thing, but I've never forgotten it. Who knows the L? You're a loser, right? Sometimes little kids don't remember stuff. So you're like, anybody ever do the loser? You're a loser kind of thing? This is the thing. You put this on your head like he's a loser and he can't get through it. Make sense?
Sure.
Now, could he hit you in the body? Well, of course he can. It starts here. It comes up when he throws. And this is the way, okay? So he's going to throw one. I'm going to throw one. He throws one. I throw one. We're going to do it a little bit on the move. And we're going to work that way. Now I'm going to tell you, if you throw it as hard as you can and you dink somebody's forearm with your elbow, probably forearm will lose, probably elbow will win. He's not going to want to play with you. Just kind of manage it. All right, we're going to tell. So Joel's going to throw this elbow, and I'm going to intercept. I'm going to pull it down, and then I'm going to hit him this way. So he throws this, watch. Palm it, drop, cover, and hit. So this hand is also working. 1, 2, 3, watch. Block. 1, 2, 3. Now he can still block, but he's in a position of disadvantage. Let's see if we can do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, boom! He grabs mine, palms it down. All right? 3 moves, Joel. Block. He strikes. Boom. 1, 2, 3. All right? So when I hit him, block. 1, 2, 3. That's the one. Can we do it?
Yes.
All right. It's the hand speed needs to be from the minute he touches you. It should be pop, pop, pop. It should be quick. Try not to miss and nail him. Have some fun. Go. So if we go to do this drill and we end up getting tied up, by the way, I expect to get tied up. Joel doesn't like me elbowing him. I don't want him to elbow me, so I throw the elbow. He grabs. He palms it down. He goes here, right? And he throws that one in, right? I go here. I start grabbing. I can throw the knee because we're going to ultimately get tied up. The drill is fun and trains what position my elbow should be and how I move. So if we're just doing the drill, he throws the elbow, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? And so forth. If he does switch and go to the left side, he's probably going to dink me, right? Should be on the backhand for the drill. In combat, do whatever you want to do. That surprise and changing things makes things really difficult to defend. But again, he throws his, boom, 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 right? And I've got him, and I go to throw this, and he ties me up and throws his knee, right? Boom, I lose. This is the magic of kickboxing, right? You're probably not going to get a whole bunch of like kung fu looking moves off in kickboxing, right? So it would be pretty cool if Joel threw his, and I went 1, 2, 3, and he blocked 1, 2, 3, and I 1, 2, 3, and we did this, and it really looked kind of like a choreography off of some sort of kung fu movie, right? You're going to get that drill once, and then someone's going to tie you up and throw the knee, or they're going to change to a lifting elbow. Questions? So let's try it. When he throws his, 1, 2, 3. If Joe wants, when I throw mine, he can do something different. He can tie me up. He can throw a different elbow. He can throw a knee. It's up to him, right? Start with the initial drill, then give the other guy start with the initial drill. Go! Have some fun with it.